Good morning, I'm Chris Beecham. Welcome to IG's morning market headlines for Thursday the 16th of May. FTSE creeping up slightly this morning. European markets a touch mixed with plenty of corporate news to keep investors busy this morning. And the first one up is National Grid, down around 2% this morning after what has been a very strong run for the shares since July of last year. The firm reported on its full year results saying that it had once again another good year and expects further progress in the year ahead. Dividend slightly increased, was one of the dividend paying stalwarts of the market. Investors will be pleased with the look of this update. And we know, of course, that utilities are really in focus this week after that bid for Severn Trent. Severn Trent down around 1% today, but still really hanging on to those gains it made earlier in the week. The expectation, of course, is that that deal will go through in due course, although I don't think the bidding war between the Severn Trent and its various bidders is done just yet. Also reporting today is Thomas Cook, which is racing away 12% higher after a very strong update. Now, this is a company we thought was on the verge of going out of existence, really, but the turnaround program continues very strongly. They continue to cut back on costs, shut down their high street operations and shift towards an online focus. And investors have been very pleased with this. There's also talk of a capital raising and even a return to dividend payments. So all in all, that strong rally we've seen for Thomas Cook really coming off historic lows continues, and with no end in sight just the moment. And for both National Grid and Thomas Cook, IG clients are around 90% long, so both expecting further gains there. Now, Japanese GDP also something to watch, growing 3.5% in the first quarter, the strongest growth of all G7 nations, really showing, I think, the strength of the easing policy pursued by the Bank of Japan and the Japanese government. So really, I think we see further expansion of that asset purchase program to keep the Japanese market supported, the Nikkei racing away to 5-year highs while the yen continues to plummet against the dollar. Plenty of US data this afternoon as CPI, initial jobless claims, but also the most important thing I think is housing data, initial building permits and housing starts. Really key to see whether the improvement in US housing is continuing, as that really will underpin the US economy. We expect a stronger, slightly weaker start for the Dow this afternoon, losing around 15 points to start at 15,560. But that's it from me. Do log into Insight for more news and information.